Hello everybody, welcome to our today's session. Let's continue the second point of the second chapter, that is historiography in the medieval period. Now see children, first we'll study what is the medieval period. First we'll see in the world history. In the history of the Europe, the medieval ages or the medieval period lasted from the 5th to 15th century. It began with the fall of Western Roman Empire and merged into the Renaissance and the Age of Discovery. Now we will talk about the medieval period in our India. So, a medieval period is an important era in Indian history for the development in the field of art, languages, culture and religion. So, in our India, the medieval period, it may be divided into two periods, the early medieval period and the late medieval period. So, early medieval period which lasted from 6th to 13th century, and the late medieval period it lasted from 13th to 16th century, ending with the start of the Mughal Empire in 1526. So, now we will study the historiography in the medieval period. Hope you understood the information about the medieval period. See, the style of writing Raj Tarangini, the history of Kashmir by Kallana in the 12th century CE is quite close to the concept of the modern historiography. We have studied the concept of modern historiography in the Western countries. What were the characteristics of the modern historiography? So, in that we have studied the modern historiography should be authentic, realistic, there should be proof and evidence. So, same thing in our Indian historiography also. Here, Raj Tarangini, it is the text by the Kallana in the 12th century of the Common Era. So, this text is quite close to the modern historiography. Same characteristics we have found in that text. Kallana himself says that he wrote this text after critically examining various sources like inscriptions, coins, remains of ancient monuments, dynastic record and local tradition. Kallana, he says that he has critically examining various sources. Critically examined means what? To check the authenticity. It is really true or not. It is belong to the particular period or not. Information whatever they are getting. Resources, from which resources they are getting the documents or whatever information. So that information we have to critically examine. We have to check its authenticity, and then only we have to mention in our writing. So Kallana, he has critically examined various sources like inscriptions, coins, remains of ancient monuments, dynastic record and local tradition. These things he has critically examined, and then afterwards he has prepared the book Raj Tarangini. In the medieval India, the historians in the court of Muslim rulers were influenced by the Arabic and Persian historiography. So, in the Muslim historiography, we find the influence of Arabic style and Persian style. Among them, Ziauddin Barni holds an important place in Tariq-e-Firuz Shahi, a book written by him. He has stated the purpose of historiography. According to him, the historian's duty is not limited only to recording the rules, valor, and policies of welfare, but he should also write about rulers following and incorrect policies. So, here Ziauddin Barni, he is a historian and he has written the book Tariq-e-Firuz Shahi. So, in that he has mentioned what is the purpose of historiography. Again, he has explained that a good historian should write about the valor and the welfare activities of the king, great work of the king, but along with that, it is the duty of historian to mention the incorrect policies of the king, wrong decisions taken by the king. That things also study, and that things also explained by a good historian. So he has mentioned that. Burney further says that a historian should also take into consideration the impact of the teaching of the wise, learned, and the saint on the cultural life of people. Thus, Burney expand the scope of historiography. Further, Burney he is saying that a good historian uh, should think about the scholars, wise person, their teaching, learned people, the saint on the cultural life. These things also should be noted in the historiography. So in this way, Burney's contribution is very important that because that ideology is helpful to expand the scope of historiography. Now see, for the historians in the Mughal court, praising the emperor and exhibitions of loyalty become more important. The custom of adding suitable poetic quotes and beautiful pictures was also introduced. So in the Mughal court, in their writing, praising to the emperor and exhibition means showing their loyalty, these things are very important. Along with that, different poetic quotes also narrated, different pictures also used, so that things also introduced in their historiography. Babur, the founder of Mughal empire, wrote an autobiography entitled Tuzuke Babari. It contains the description of battles fought by him. Babur also introduced his minute observation of the various